he goes to turtle. Let's go to turtle. So this is kind of like the next stage. We're gonna have to go back. So when I want to take his back, I gotta get my hooks in. Hooks means, if you don't know, I'm gonna get this foot on the inside of that thigh, this foot on the other thigh, and I go to my seatbelt, my harness grip. If I'm here, and a lot of guys will do this, and that's why this is important to step by step avoid this. If I start going for him right here, and he grabs on to this one, so hook onto my right one, your underhook, yep. And then nice and easy, he rolls. I lose position. So I don't want to go for this side, okay? First thing, when I get in here, I want to take my knee and I want to go to his knee right here, okay? I want to brace knee to knee. Now the other thing is, I don't want to go underhook like I just said. So if he tries to roll away from me, I'm going to cut right on his hip, and I'm going to control him from rolling away from me. He tries to roll away. Yep. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bump him towards me. That's why this knee has got to be against his knee. I'm going to pull and bump him like this. He doesn't want to stay there, so he's going to get back up to turtle. Because you just gave me a perfect mounting on.
Yeah, that's going.
So from here, when I bump him over, he's going to get right back to turtle.
Maybe.
There it went. That's why I was waiting. I didn't want to tell him. I wanted to see him do it on his own. Did you see what his bottom leg did? Scoot over here. So now, real slow, do that same thing. That's going to give me my opportunity to put my first hook when I dump him. I dump him over real slow. See that? As he starts to come up, hook right there. I want my hook in right to there. Okay? I'm not going for this one yet. All right? I got my first hook in. Can't roll away from me now. He really doesn't want to roll into me. He's got to defend this. Okay? So I start setting it up. This arm is going to go under, and I'm going to capture this arm like this. I want that right there. Okay, and then this one's going to go in, or it stays out here for right now. I'm not going to pull it underneath this. I will do that here in a second. But I want this one. I want control of that arm. Because when I start to dive through this side and sink in my other hook, if I don't do that, he can post it out. Yeah, or he just doesn't let me get it, and this one can interfere a lot. So I want to grab it. If he does post out, he knows I'm going to do this. He posts out, I start to choke him. When he comes in, I grab it. He's going to give it to me because he's not going to be able to defend with this arm. He posts this one out. Okay, I'll just start going for the choke. Boom, there it is. Just gave it to me. So go right to here. The important thing is getting this first hook in. And here, hop inside for a second. So when I get dumped over, boom, to get back up, I have to scissor this leg out. Look at that hole right. So when I come up, see that hole right there? That's where you stick your hook in. And then they come back up. Or if I'm dumped on this side, boom, to get back up, I have to scissor. It's about the only way you can do it. You did it without me telling you, and I did that to my guys too, just to check it out. Theory-wise, this is about the only way. You're probably going to have somebody who does it differently. Nothing's 100%. But for the most part, you have to scissor your legs. Getting up, there's the hole. Put the hook in. They go back to turtle. So, come here, Sweaty. Yes, sir. Sorry about the sweat. That's all right. I need to
Subway. Subway.
So I dump him over, boom, he's going to scissor his leg. As soon as he does, I stick that hook in. Okay, so he's going to bring that knee back up. Yep. And then I'm going to go boom. If they don't give you this one, you start to choke, and then boom, you grab. Okay? Not going to stay here forever, but this sets up our next position, next movement. Okay? Right to here. See that?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Okay. This is the other side over here. This hook just stays out, or this foot stays out here. I'm not going to put that hook in until I do my roll through. And when I do roll through to put that hook in, he's not going to be able to block in with his hand. All right?
When you're starting to roll him at the beginning for the turtle, you just grab it at the hip?
You just cut in the hip.
Just up in the hip.
And I mean, it's the midpoint of the body. It's great control over the person. Is it going to work 100% of the time? No. But, you know, and remember, in competition, you usually get even weight classes. That means if you've got a 130-pound guy in class going with a 250-pounder, it might not work. It might not. So you got to think about technique is usually you're trying to go up against somebody your height and your weight. Maybe not your height, but your weight. So it works a lot. Doesn't mean it works every situation all the time. You know what I mean? And that's all techniques, basically. But this is pretty reliable. And like I said, this is what he's used. He's 23. He's submitted some of the world's best who were doing it when he was born. You know? So one more time, get your partner in the turtle, dump him over, They're gonna scissor as they come up, put in your hook, and then go under the armpit and secure this far side hand. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, one.